When you open your third eye, you will realize that I don't see any borders. Do you?
All around me, familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had.
Hey guys, what is up? My name is Cash, like money. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. So today's video is 10 reasons why you should not open your third eye. 10 reasons. Before we get into the video, don't forget to first smash that notification bell so you guys can be a part of the Glam fam. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you can be linked in on my newest content. Welcome to Glamourgains. Glamourgains, a channel helping you gain a higher consciousness. Let's get into today's video, shall we? So first of all, when we talk about third eye, we are talking about what the ancient civilization would call the gateway or the portal into a higher dimension, into infinite wisdom, into knowledge, into enlightenment. That's what we're speaking about when we talk about third eye. Ancient Hindus would call it the ajna chakra, but now people realize what we're talking about is the pineal gland. This actually governs our circadian rhythm, and it actually balances out our melatonin and our serotonin levels. Now people know that this is not some make-believe thing. There's actual scientific fact that it does exist. So the third eye, the ancients would refer to it as the seat of the soul. Number one, if you currently love the reality that you're in and you're attached to it and you want to stay here and you just, this is your place, opening your third eye is not for you. If you do not think a normal life is not boring, don't do it. Just don't do it, because opening your third eye will literally take you to new levels of consciousness. It will literally show you new realities different from the one that you're currently in. So if you're comfortable and you're safe here, don't open it. It's not for you. It's just not for you. So this happened to me along my journey. I wasn't like, what are those? I was more like, where the hell am I? A lot of people who open their third eyes, their reality gets turned literally upside down. What is the number two reason why you should not open your third eye? Number two, if you do not want to give up the 9-to-5 hustle and bustle, you don't want to give up your job because of safety and security and you need to survive, opening your third eye is just not for you. It's just not. If you're so comfortable in that everyday grind, if you're so comfortable of sitting in traffic every day, your coffee. So if you don't want to give up your 9-to-5, your hustle bustle, opening your third eye is not for you. On my personal journey, this is one thing that I realized from opening my third eye. My third eye has been open for a while. It's just, I feel like I was clearing out and still doing some inner work, but I realized that my life can be so much more than a 9-to-5, and I can literally make and create my life to be however I want. And if you open your third eye, you will realize this. So if you're comfortable where you are, it's not a good idea for you. It's just really not. The third reason why you should not open your third eye. If you are comfortable eating junk food and processed food and bacon, do not open your third eye. It's not for you. Let me say this again. If you do not want to give up processed food, junk food, don't open your third eye. Do not open your third eye. You will be aware of the energy and the vibration in foods, and you will realize that you cannot eat dead foods. And if you eat dead foods, you are what you eat. You will be dead. You'll still be living, but you'll be a zombie basically. If you eat living foods, raw foods, fruits and vegetables that have actual energy coming from them, you'll be living and healthy. And if you ever seen vegans 100 years old and they look like they're 40, because they're eating living, breathing energy. Everything has energy unless if it's dead. If your food is cooked, it's dead. If your food is processed, it's dead. Meat, it's dead. So if you don't want to give those things up, do not open your third eye. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. When you open your third eye, you will start to take responsibility for your life, meaning you'll want to eat better. Certain foods vibrate at a higher frequency. And if you open your third eye, you're naturally going to be attracted to things that match your frequency. So you're not going to be attracted to the foods that you once liked. You're going to be more attracted to higher vibrational foods. You won't be so attracted to acidic-based foods, which is your processed foods, your fried foods, alcohol, tobacco, things of that nature. You'll be more attracted to alkaline-based foods. What is alkaline? Your natural tap water is at a pH level of 7. That is neutral. That's in the middle. 0 is very acidic. Neutral is here. 14 is alkaline. Fruits and vegetables are up here. Tap water is here. Tobacco, alcohol, processed foods, fast food, junk food is here. When you open your third eye, you will want to be up here. You're more aware and you'll want to be up here. So don't do it. Don't open it. Just don't do it. Reason number 5, why you should never open up your third eye. If you do not want to give up everything you read, everything you watch, everything you hear on the radio, all the barbershop and beauty shop gossip that you hear in intake, your friends that call you up on the phone and gossip and tell you about Susie and Sally and what they have been up to and their life story and what they're not doing right. If you don't want to give all of that up, never open your third eye. Just don't do it. That was me along my early journey. I am no saint, but I was sitting there on the couch watching my Netflix, eating my popcorn, eating my Taco Bell, drinking my soda. I'm not here to judge, but if you don't want to give up those things, opening your third eye is not for you, because you'll become aware of every single thing you put into your body, what you listen to, everything that you intake, it's going in, and what goes in must eventually come out. You're loving hip-hops. You're back in the day, I used to watch Bad Girls Club. Oh, was that lethal? Oh my God. Your precious Kardashians, which, yes, I used to watch them as well. I don't watch TV any longer. And I'm not saying it as an ego trip that I feel like I'm better than everybody because now I don't watch TV. I'm just saying I am more conscious of what I put into my body. I'm conscious of the music that I listen to. I now only listen to 432 hertz music or better and Chris Brown. But I'm very conscious of the intake. I fill myself with positive influences now. Podcasts, TED Talks, Gary Vee I listen to just affirmations, you know? But if you don't want to give up the things that you're listening to or watching or mindlessly just kind of numbingly intaking your first 48s, your Netflix, your binge watching, if you don't want to give that up, then don't open your third eye. Your third eye opening is not for you. So if you're addicted to the lifestyle of just kind of sitting and binge watching and listening to whatever you want to listen to, you shouldn't open your third eye, because when you open your third eye, you will think more consciously and more analytically about what you're watching. If you open your third eye, you will literally pop right out of that chair and think like, is this really beneficial to me? How is this helping me? Is this hurting me? You really are more aware of your habits. You are more intentional about the life that you create. And if you're addicted to these things, then opening your third eye is not for you, because it will literally change everything about you and all of your habits. Reason number 6. If you don't want to give up everything your master tells you to do, then do not open your third eye. Just never do it. If you're not ready to have that kind of power, never open your third eye. Reason number 7 why you should never open your third eye. If you feel like you know everything. I know everything. There's nothing else to know. There's nothing else to learn. I know all of it. I'm always right. No one else is ever, ever, ever correct. I'm never wrong. I know more than you know all the time. Never open your third eye. Knowledge is an eternal journey. The journey never ends. You can never know everything, ever. No one. So if you think you know it all already, opening your third eye is definitely not for you. When you open your third eye, you just begin to touch enlightenment. What is enlightenment? Enlightenment is knowing how much you don't know. It's gonna hurt a lot of egos. Reason number 8 that you should never open your third eye is if you actually enjoy being separate from other people. If you believe in separation, that is just an illusion that was taught to you. It's not something you were born with. Let me say that again. If you enjoy separation, it's only an illusion. It's not something you were born with. It's something you were taught. You were taught to be separate. You were taught about race. You were taught about religion. You were taught about gender. You were taught about all these things that separates you. Status, age, doesn't matter. Anything that separates you is an illusion. When you open your third eye, you realize that we are all one. The law of oneness. There is no separation. You are me, I am you. Oneness. As I do unto you, I do unto myself. Everything outside of you is a reflection. Once you open your third eye, you realize that. So if you're not comfortable with that, never open your third eye. If you're comfortable with being separate, if you're comfortable in your little categories, I am this, I'm that. I am Republican, I'm Democrat, I am Black, I am white, I am gay, I am bisexual. If you're comfortable with your labels, that keeps you separate. None of us are separate. Separation is for control, so that they control smaller groups of people, because it's more obtainable to control smaller sizes than one whole mass of people. If we all came together, do you know how hard that would be to control? If there was nothing to separate us, no borders, no color, no imaginary lines, no race, if we all came together as a human race, if we're even that, how hard would it be to control us? But if you're comfortable with being separated, never open your third eye. Never. Reason number 9 why you should never open your third eye. If you do not want to give up trusting your doctor or feeling like they're going to save you, never open your third eye. Once you open your third eye, you will realize that healthcare and the medical field and pharmacy is one of the biggest lies we have ever been told our entire existence, and that their only reason for existing is profitability, not cures, not to make you feel better, not to solve any problem, but they just look at you as a dollar sign, and that's it. So if you don't want to give up trusting your doctor, never open your third eye. You have to know thyself in order to heal thyself. Yes, it's okay to have other doctors help you heal holistically, but ultimately, you are the healer. Years ago, in ancient times, they would actually fast. And in civilization, even now with technology, they were known to be one of the healthiest civilizations to ever exist. Why? Because they knew the laws of the universe. They knew the esoteric secrets. They knew how to apply veganism and how to heal themselves with frequencies, not with medicine. Medicine is man-made. Medicine has not been medicine has not been around as long as civilization has been around. Civilization has been around way before medicine has. How did our ancestors heal? Exactly. In your DNA, there are reparative genes and cells already encrypted inside of you, and you are a healer. You self-heal. A lot of the times, people who get diagnosed with depression and they give them a placebo pill, 80% of the people that take the placebo pill do better or just the same as people who are actually on the depression medication. Why? Because it's a placebo effect. Your mind, you think that you're getting better, so therefore you're self-healing. So if you don't want to give up trusting your doctor, then never open your third eye. Don't do it. The 10th reason why you should never open your third eye is if you do not want to give up your nationalistic mindset. If you do not want to give up the idea, my country is better than your country, and my country is more advanced than your country is in advance, and 9 times out of 10, that's actually not true at all. Did you know that in China, part of their curriculum is actually agriculture and to grow food, and part of their curriculum is to serve each other food and to clean up after one another, to prove that no one is higher than anyone else? Did you know that in Germany and France, they eat fruit for breakfast and they don't eat starchy, sugared down cereal and donuts for breakfast like the United States does? And did you know in Germany they have a recycling program that if you give your cans and recyclable items to this machine that looks much like a vending machine, they actually pay you to recycle, keeping the environment clean and clutter-free? Did you know that? I did. Or I do. And a lot of people will argue that their country is better than the other because of such and such. And did you know that in Germany, I used to have a German boss, and this is why I know all these things. In Germany, university and college is actually free and healthcare is free. And if women take maternity leave and they have a husband or a significant other, they can actually take a year off paid and split it with their husband or significant other. Did you know in the United States, we get 6 weeks off? 6 weeks. To 3 months. I think it's up to 3 months, but still. Anyways, I digress. If you do not want to give up your nationalistic ideas of yours is better than mine, never open your third eye. Never open your third eye. Having this mindset means I have to fight for mine, you have to fight for yours, which ultimately leads to a war. But if I say that I have no country and that I'm a planetary citizen, y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready. If you say you don't want a United States passport, a German passport, an Ethiopian passport, that you want a world passport, you want a planetary passport, when you open your third eye, you will realize that I don't see any borders. Do you? So those were my 10 reasons on why you should not open your third eye. I don't think I have anything else to say except for I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to smash that notification bell so you can be a part of the glam fam. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you can be linked in on my newest content. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.